Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. I ain't like it. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Yeah. Stars born. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They run it with Ballage, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Ballage. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 and a first down. Ballage. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. out. It's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10.
Normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Third and goal.
Watson now to throw. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
And it brings up
Wentz. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
44-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start with a give here to Balazs. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
45-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6-0 our score after 1.
Cowboys nothing.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They'll run here with Balazs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Kalen Balazs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Makes the score Giants 13. Cowboys 9.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. McCaffrey on the counter. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there from McCaffrey. 51 yards on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Check, check. Fresno.
From the gun, it's Wentz. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get
10-10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing again is Watson. Forced out to his left. He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back. And all the way up to the 49. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards.
49-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Another Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Watson looks to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Mike 48. Mike 48. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
To the air yet again, Watson. They'll set up the screen to Ballage. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Again, it's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Here's a run with Ballage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
a loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Kalen Ballage on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Giants 20, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it with the option right. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Set. Here we go. Mike 48. Mike 48.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
Here's Watson. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Check 48 to Mike. Don't get nervous. Mike 48. Mike 48. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, pick it line. 48. 48 to Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right, and he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final Well, 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a throw here to his running back.
Wentz's pass.
It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 33 yards that time. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Giants 30. Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
can't believe they even let you play. Ain't no look back. He's got Mike 50. Mike 50. All day. All day. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Check Mike 34. Mike 34. I got you, Pop. Mike 34. Mike 34. Scoot, scoot, scoot.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. One for the set. Boy, till there's nothing left. When I'm swing to the bread until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a thing in my ride. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Giants 44. Cowboys nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run the counter. It's Cannon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
It's a gain of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Wentz going to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cowboys.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Guess who? J.J. Watt, as he so often does, getting in there to wreak havoc. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wentz. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
And 8 yards.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down.
Ariel, backpack. Waiting. All day. Sunday. Check safety. Sponge.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 9 yards that time.
First down, Dallas.
Alert 3. Watch the twist.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Mike 48.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Don't get nervous. Crunch.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
12 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Balaj. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
And 8.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Just like that. Hey, alert 48. 55. 48 right now. Let's go. It's coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
34's
Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Today's final score, Giants.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And now they'll have to see how the final playoff picture will all shake out. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purpose. purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Nature, all is automatic.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, Look at me, out of the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When I'm alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like a pastor way. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bow down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sail that sea.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. Not just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this loose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, huh? Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tricky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new wrist watch, but it don't take time. I pull up on a hop if it's up too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Tonight, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, It's the NFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. A first down throw for Prescott. Rush coming in. And he's taken down.
Dak Prescott sacked by Brian.
That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now this throw caught left side. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Michael Gallup, 79 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there.